So now this might have to be a two-parter. I might even throw a cold opening on the episode with just this part and just be like, hey, this might be a two-parter. You understand that? So now let's get into more Jeff Dye, why don't we? We got his DUI story. This is where we find out that he's an actual sociopath, right? None of that fucking lack empathy shit that Mr. Lemon's talking about. Then I come to find I'm watching more stuff about him online. This guy can't fucking stop hitting goddamn cars.
Oh.
His whole fucking life. He's hitting goddamn cars. Listen to this story that he's about to tell here on Story Wars. This is from one of our favorites, Luis Gay Gomez. We love Luis over here. We love Luis. The Puerto Rican water snake, Luis J. Gomez. So now listen to this Jeff Dye story. It's another story coming from Jeff.
Alex, story number 3.
Story number 3. I once hit a car on the freeway and left the scene because I was uninsured. I was later caught. The damages were so bad that I had to file bankruptcy.
Jeez.
The damages were so bad you had to what now? Yo, if that's the case, you can't drive a car. You have to get like permanently suspended. Like clearly you cannot be trusted behind the wheel of a goddamn vehicle.
In his defense, he's in LA. What kind of fucking car might he have hit?
What, are you kidding? In Los Angeles?
Exactly.
This guy might have hit like
I
a
know,
goddamn
that would
200,000.
That's what I'm saying. Like, some of these cars cost so much money, I could see how it would bankrupt you.
I could see that, but still, that's my point. If you can't afford, like clearly you can't afford the luxury of driving, if this is the case. If every time you ding somebody's bumper, you have to file bankruptcy, you cannot live there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, that's not,
I cannot live there.
I couldn't do that. I wouldn't even leave my house. I would go, everything's so fucking expensive out there, I can't even walk. If I bump into somebody's car, I'm through. I'm finished. You know what I mean? That's crazy to live in that kind of area. And we already know it's Jeff.
I don't know what that means.
Don't you have to be rich to file?
I want to hear him explain it.
Made it out clean. They ain't never catch me.
So
Be them.
Well, we're playing against each other. There's no reason. We have an uninsured car. Naeem's a piece of shit.
Yo, you right about that.
You think I've been uninsured?
You ain't never lie about that.
Well, the way Jeff said it makes me think.
You think I've been uninsured, Mr. Jeff DUI? Yeah, we think you've been uninsured before. All right, let's not fucking sweat it. I want to hear the verdict.
Well, don't let my face and clothes and stupid hair deceive you. I come from a long line of white trash.
You were
long line of white trash.
We could tell. Look, he still has the hairs that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Remember, you were like, I hate those little hairs that he has where the part should be.
I mean, just don't push him forward.
That's like his look, I guess. That's a bad look. I thought this was a bad look. That's a bad look.
a rapscallion of sorts.
Oh yeah, I'm from Kent, Washington, which is the woods about 45 minutes south of Seattle, and a little hit and run and getting out of there is just kind of what we do.
Wait, so a hit and run in the woods in Seattle cost you bankruptcy? What was it, like a fucking scene out of Fast and Furious? He was like crashing through banks and shit like that, like the front of a bank, and fucking like hit it off of a ramp and blasted through a billboard.
Also, what's with this track record of hit and runs? No,
that's what I'm saying. That's the only
anything.
reason we're even bringing this up. This guy cannot. Jeff's never met a car that he hasn't hit in his entire life. This guy will hit any fucking car that he lays his eyes on. You. That's what I say. You have to take the license away.
Yeah.
You can't let this nigga run around with his L's that he can't even use the shit right. I'm sorry.
Who did you hit? It was like somebody. There was like somebody driving a car. You went to an accident, or you?
Yeah, I was like driving a giant lifted Jeep on the freeway, and I was headed to the Giggles open mic in Seattle. This is in 2005, and I'm
Get
for
the
whatever
fuck out of
reason.
my way, family in a car.
Well, no, I just, you know, sometimes traffic is like stopped like around a turn or whatever, and I'm driving this big, stupid, lifted thing. And so when I see it, I was like, ah, and I hit the brake, I just smashed this car. And I left because I was just panicked and freaked.
Another leaving the scene of the crime, bro. What the fuck? This guy.
He's an idiot.
What the fuck kind of shit is this? See, now where is Ben Lemon? Where's Ben Lemon to report on this? This is the sociopathic shit. This guy can't take responsibility for fucking shit.
Right.
He hits a car, he leaves. He hits another car, he leaves. Gets a girl pregnant, changes his name. That's like, you know what I mean? This is the type of shit that I'm talking about. Jesus Christ. So I left, he says. You just got done telling everyone you were driving the biggest, most lifted fucking thing on the road. You think leaving is going to get you out? They're going to go, yeah, his truck is 4 feet off the ground, officer. Please tell me you can find it. He's the only truck that's like literally like this on the highway. Everybody else, his car's above everybody else's. They go, gee, I wonder how we're going to find him. You know what are you going to do? You leave. Look at this face. Look at this guilty asshole. Look at him. So I panicked. I said, whoa! You know, he pulls a Mark Norman. Somebody shoot him.
Ah, and I hit the brake. I just smashed this car. And I left because I was just panicked and freaked out, and I was uninsured. And then, obviously, they caught me immediately. There's like 9 million witnesses and cameras and everything.
There's only one giant bright yellow
I know,
lifted
it was so dumb.
Jeep.
But I was a very stupid kid. And then everyone was like, were you drunk or were you? And I was like, no, I was just scared. And so I left, and you know, no one was hurt, thank God, and nothing came of it. But like her car was all fucked up, and so like I was like, maybe that.
Her car, I'm sure she was fucked up. You probably smashed the bitch like an accordion. You driving some giant Jeep, you just hit like some sedan or something like that. You probably smushed the shit. She probably had like 17 vertebrae cracked in her shit. He's like, yeah, it cost me bankruptcy because I had to.
Like I would not tell this story.
Like you just making yourself seem like the biggest piece of shit. And when did this Story Wars come out? This was 3 months ago. This is well post DUI. It's like, you got to keep that close to the fucking chest, my dude. Like, I would not be saying this on fucking air like this. He goes, yeah, it cost me bankruptcy because we had to build her a whole new spine after that. We really fucking folded her up. Like, we did a number on this bitch. You know, I really fucked her. And then I left the scene. He's like, what the fuck, dude?
That'll tip them off.
Yeah. Well, good for you, Jeff. Alex, 3 stories.
Not even Lewis can take it.
Right.
Lewis, good for you, man. I'm happy that everyone made it out alive. He goes, the girl did live, though, right, Jeff? Like, you know, please tell me she lived. Look at that. Give it up for Jeff, dude. Look at Jeff. You want to take like just a tiny smidge detour from Jeff for just a second?
Sure.
Yeah, I got something from Lewis.
Okay.
Louis J. Gomez. Check this out. I found this. I thought this was kind of funny. Lewis, he almost gets into a little bit of a fight here in this video. They took it down.
What?
They took it down, those assholes. Dude, it was on Legion of Skanks. They had posted a fucking video of Lewis fighting with somebody.
Like a verbal fight or
a physical fight. And I get, whoa, what's with that? Yo, we cannot do none of that. I might have to blur the screen, bro. I forgot. You type Legion of Skanks into the search bar of Twitter, you're going to get fucking every goddamn thing that you can possibly imagine. God, now I have to edit. I don't even like editing these goddamn things. All right, it is what it is. I had a video of Lewis fighting. Now it just ends up with me having to edit a pussy out of the podcast. So let's give it up for me. So let's move back on to Jeff Dye. What do we got? We got a little bit of Die Hard. But should we get into Die Hard or should we get into some of the juicier stuff? We still got his dancing, the GoFundMe stuff.
I want to see the dancing.
All right, let's check out some of the juicier stuff. Maybe
or hang on. Do we need to do the Die Hard so that the juicier stuff is funny later? Because we're already so annoyed with who he is.
It just kind of no, it works either way.
Okay.
Because when we get back to the Die Hard time codes, it's just gonna show you this is just who he's always been. He's always been a fake grifter type of he's just a chameleon. He tries to whatever the situation is that he thinks is gonna benefit him the most. You know what I mean? That's just the guy he's gonna be.
Yeah.
And you get that really out of those Die Hard time codes. You go, oh yeah, he's playing the game, and everything we're watching now is just gonna build up to that. You know what I mean? We're basically watching all the decisions that turn this guy into the man he is today, into the great Jeff Dye. You know,
I can't wait to see this dancing.
Oh, the dancing's gonna be good. We'll get on that in a second. First, I want to touch on this GoFundMe, right? I want to touch on it because this is a call that Jeff does on a different podcast. I forget the name of this podcast. This is Kevin Brennan's podcast. Kevin Brennan is Neil Brennan's brother. Neil Brennan was co-producers with Dave Chappelle on The Chappelle Show, and he's also a stand-up comedian. But that was where he got his big break. He was the producer on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kevin Brennan is Neil's, I think, older brother or something like that. So now this is Kevin. He has his own show. I forget the fucking name of it. I really don't care to know the name of it. But he calls Jeff and he starts asking him about this. He goes, well, why did you make the GoFundMe? He's like, oh, it was a joke. It was blah, blah, blah. But I want you guys to hear it out of Jeff's mouth. Listen to how delusional he sounds while trying to justify why he set up this GoFundMe after being Mr. Right Wing, Mr. We shouldn't fucking hand out anything to anyone, no welfare, why are we giving money to Ukraine? He said all the hot buzzwords, you know what I mean? And now he does this GoFundMe so that you can help him, live his dreams in Austin, Texas. Fuck off, dude. What are you, crazy? But listen to these justifications. The cope and the delusion is crazy with this guy. Listen to this. Oh, wasn't supposed to be that. I'll tell you that right now. We need volume.
I was maybe talking out of school saying that I was going to move to Texas because I was all excited about looking for homes. And my eyes are bigger than my wallet. And I saw all these great, cool homes. And the truth is I probably can't afford what I'd like over there. I do want to move to Texas. I am excited about it. I was all excited, but I don't know. These things take a long time, that process.
Yeah, I know. I'm a grown-up. I've done stuff.
I'm a grown-up. I've done stuff. I've moved before. I understand. Oh, shit.
But the fact...
I forget we're on Reddit. We're not on YouTube. I love that. I'm a grown-up. I've done stuff. He goes, I have responsibilities, Jeff. I understand how these things work, But you're acting like a child. You're fucking... Your eyes are bigger than your wallet, he says. So like a kid, Jeff just goes, oh, this one's $3 million. We can make it happen. We just... Put the price on everyone else.
Yeah.
And my fans will take care of it. Why not? And you know what this also says about you is that you're a huge narcissist. You think that your fans care about you that much to where they're going to literally pay for your move. That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
Process.
Yeah, I know. I'm a grown-up. I've done stuff.
Yeah, so I guess I didn't realize that as much as I am realizing it this week. But the fact that everyone went crazy is I've been giggling so much, reading my tweets. It's hilarious that people and it's what's even greater is it's LA comedians didn't understand what they're like, get the fuck out of here, get out of LA, get out of my city. You're like, gee, relax, freaks.
So wait, with the GoFundMe, so when you refund the people. Huh? But when you
my initial thought with the GoFundMe thing was that first I asked ChatGPT. I said, is GoFundMe just for people, that lost a leg or for people whose car burned down and they needed to buy a new one? And what I was told is that ChatGPT is no, people do them all the time. I remember Sandy.
So now Jeff, because he has no friends, he's going, hey, ChatGPT. Help me out with this. Do people do GoFundMes like that, man? He probably wrote, would I still look cool if I did a GoFundMe online like that in public? And ChatGPT was like, yeah, dude, people do it all the time, Jeff. It's fine. People don't realize ChatGPT is like a fluffer. You will tell that thing something and it will just follow you right off the cliff. It has no care about it, just trying to make you happy. That's all it's trying to do. You know, it might tell you some truthful shit along the way, but for the most part, if you talk to it a certain way, it's going to favor your bias every fucking time with anything that you ask it. So when he's sitting there going, I asked ChatGPT, that don't mean shit to me. You basically, it's telling me that you can't think for yourself. You know, should I do this? Should I not? How would it make me look? Let me ask a computer. Whatever happened to intuition? You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Danto once had like a GoFundMe to have a tour bus that had a pool in it or some sort of silly thing. So I thought it'd be like funny to post one and then be like, yeah, get Jeff Dye out of Los Angeles. And then my fan base, not to brag, Kev, but they've got money. Like a lot of like conservative rich people like my comedy. So I thought it was going to be this kind of like
a lot of conservative rich people like my comedy. My fans have money, he says. Now, this is very indicative of what everybody is suspecting him of, this right-wing grift, because he is right. A lot of conservative right-wing people tend to have a lot more money than other people. You understand? Like, this kind of shit. There's a reason why Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens are literally reading advertisements for gold on their podcasts. You think me and you are who those advertisements are targeted for?
No.
I don't think so. So Jeff Dye has a point here. Now, when you say stuff like this, it makes it very easy for people to assume that this is your shtick, you know, to use a word that you, Jeff Dye, like to use so fondly. This is your shtick. You are doing the right-wing grift in hopes that these right-wing people who have money will actually come out to see your sorry ass. Because apparently if you're not right-wing, you don't have as much money. You know, there's tons of liberal comedians out there who kill it just as hard. The reason why is because they actually, to some people, are funny. To Jeff, nobody thinks he's funny. Like, nobody thinks Jeff is funny. So to nobody, Jeff is funny. So he has to find some sort of way to fill those goddamn seats. You got to get those asses in there somehow, right? You write a couple of jokes where you go, I can't fuck guys. I'm sorry. You know, I can't fuck a guy. I'm sorry. I can't do it. You know, bitches, they be hoes. They be out there, you know, 8 matches on their Tinder. They're sluts, you know? That's what I'm saying out here. Ain't I right, fellas? Yeah. You know, this is what he's hoping for. And it's so apparent. To hear it come out of his own mouth is pretty damning, you know? And to say it in that braggy way. I don't mean to brag there, you know? But my fans got a little bit of money there, Kevin. You know, it's like, come on, dude. Now we know it's a goddamn grift. You saying it like that.
And my fan base, not to brag, Kev, but they've got money. Like a lot of like conservative rich people like my comedy. So I thought it was going to be this kind of like, we're all afraid
he
of
sees
big,
it.
Scary Gavin Newsom.
He
Let's
sees
flee
it.
California.
You see him smirking like that?
Yeah.
Soon as he said that, look at Kevin's face. He looks like he's scheming hard as
we're all afraid
hell.
of big, scary Gavin Newsom. Let's flee California. Like, I don't know. I guess what my haters will say is another failed joke by me. But I thought it was going to be funny. I get a little extra money in my pocket. I thought my rich fans would be like, yeah, Jeff, enjoy Texas and give me some scratch. But instead, a bunch of fucking Reddit trolls and fat lesbian comics from the...
Whoa, you two terms of service. I just got a warning. They're a protected class, those fat lesbians.
My fault. I didn't mean that.
Yeah, I just got a warning last week because I went after... I didn't even go after protected class. I was watching a show that went after protected class. It's crazy It's crazy over on YouTube.
That's a hell of a way to pander to the right-wing audience, right? To mix that into your shit. You go, let me get him on my side a little more. You know, he goes, this fat dyke over here, you know, commenting on my shit. I thought my rich conservative fans would like help a brother out. Instead, I got Democrats and fat lesbos. He's like, yo, dude, fucking calm down.
Yeah.
He's like, we're just having a conversation here. What the fuck? Like you're going nuts off of this.
Stay where you are. Don't move to YouTube country.
Holy crap. I didn't even know I was in danger, Kev. Took mine down just because it seemed like an overwhelmingly negative response, and everyone being like, this fucking guy has a Cybertruck and he has a nice home, and I don't need the money. They were right.
I need the money.
As a goof. I was doing it as a little goofy.
Okay, so
thing.
I was doing it as a goof. Ha ha. Hilarious. The funniest part of the goof is that you've returned all the money because
How much money did he get?
The goal I think was like $26K or something like that. And I think he ended up maybe raising like 5 or 10 or half of it or something. I forget how much he ended up actually getting out of it. But he got so much backlash over it that he literally just shut it down and refunded everyone everything anyway. So, in my opinion, that's the funny part, is that you got called out and shit on online, and we got a good laugh out of it. If you would have just got the money, I don't know how that would have been hilarious, how that would have been your next big joke, you know?
Yeah.
Richard Pryor's rolling over in his grave right now. He goes, damn, that nigga funny. He did the GoFundMe like that, raised $26K. That motherfucker hilarious. You know, that's not how it works. It just makes you look like a fucking shill. And it wouldn't even be the reason why it's such a big deal is because he's this conservative, no welfare, no handouts, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. This is, if you were not that guy, nobody would even think twice of it. They go, okay, he's just another comedian asking his fans for a handout. Comics do it all the time. They do it all the time. Does it make it right? No. I think that you should let your ticket sales and your talent speak for itself. But they do it. It happens. He's just trying to like mask it, come up with excuses, justify it, cope with the fact that everyone's shitting on him and blame it on everyone else for taking it too serious. It's you. It's you, Jeff. It's you.
My name is Jeff. Okay, so if you would have gotten a lot of money, would you have like more seriously committed to moving?
If I'd have gotten the full amount, yeah, I would have kept it. I wouldn't.
If I would have gotten the full amount, yeah, I would have kept it. That would have been hilarious. I would have died. I would have died if he would have done that. I wouldn't have stopped laughing. I'd still be laughing.
If I'd have gotten the full amount, yeah, I would have kept it. I wouldn't have refunded everybody. I'd have laughed and been like, haha, successful troll. But the fact that, like,
haha, successful troll. I would have laughed in their faces and said, gotcha, bitch. Fooled again by good old Jeff Dye over here. The mastermind Jeff Dye. He got you again. Is that not nuts? This is where is Ben Lemon?
Right.
This
is horrible.
I am going to continue to bitch about Ben Avery's dog shit coverage on this. And here's the thing. I don't really know if it's dog shit. I'm really just poking fun at Lemon Party. I don't watch Ben's live show. He could be doing the most in-depth Jeff Dye. He could have cork boards with red strings and tacks all over it and pictures. And he could hire a private investigator. I would have no idea. I don't watch Ben's. I watch Lemon Party. I love Lemon Party. Don't get me wrong. I don't watch Ben's solo show. It is dog shit, is what I should say. I won't, because I'm not that kind of guy. I like Ben. But if I was trying to be an asshole, I would say that the show sucks a lot of dick. It's bad. Just him by himself. But I'm not going to say that because I like Lemon Party.
Not going to say that.
I would not. But I don't watch it either. So I'm like, if I was to say that, I'd be making an uninformed decision. I've probably watched 45 minutes tops of that, the whole thing, since it started. I loved every minute of it.
Okay.
It was so good. I said, this is like cheesecake. I don't want to overdo it. Right? I got to put this down for like the next 57 years or so, you know, and then I'll come back to it, you know, when I'm dead.
I do care a little bit. Like, I don't want everyone pissed off, all these people getting angry. So it's just in my best interest just to take it down.
Okay, so yeah, that brings up a point. So you were trying to raise like 25,000, right?
There you go.
We just picked that number. I didn't even set it up. My friend did.
Okay, so but if you hit the goal, Do you have to move then?
I guess. I don't know how it works. I don't really know. I didn't think about it much.
If you hit the goal, do you have to move? Well, yeah, Jeff,
Yeah.
it would be called fucking, what do they call that? Wire fraud is what they classify that as, because it's like an online transaction. So they classify that as wire fraud. If you were to take those donations and one of your fans wanted to report you, yeah, you would get prosecuted for wire fraud. This is what Kevin Brennan's like, I don't know. What do they call that? I'm telling you, I am not. Red Bar does all these impressions and makes fun of these guys. If Red Bar keeps up with Brennan and the Dabbleverse and all these, I don't.
The Dabbleverse.
The Dabbleverse is what they're called. Maybe we'll check them out sometime. You know what I mean? But that was Jeff Dye. You heard it from the horse's mouth. Now you see how this is all starting to come together, how this is all starting to culminate into like the perfect fucking psyop of a man, essentially. It's like he's not even a real person. He's like AI or something. You know? The grift, my fans, I'm trying to get money from my fans, the lying. Obviously, you're the way that you view your fans as a piggy bank now that you're doing this right-wing conservative shit. You know? This clip, like, kind of summarizes all that shit perfectly. I mean, we could just stop, right?
Yeah.
We don't even have to do anymore, as far as I'm concerned. You want to see Jeff bomb real fast?
Yeah.
Dude, Jeff bombs his ass off. Look at this. Now, let's go to Jeff's comedy. Does Jeff comedy slap? Does his comedy slap? I want to know.
I'll teach your 16-year-old daughter how to dance. You know what I mean? Look. What? I can't say it. She just said.
There you go. Give it up for Jeff. Now, you know what's funny is when we were watching The Last Cowboy in L.A., Jeff's amazing comedy special. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor and watch the whole thing. He had a whole entire chunk in there about how he couldn't date an 18-year-old because she was too young for him, didn't he?
Yeah.
He said, I have nothing to relate to with an 18-year-old. It's creepy. It's weird. Then he goes, yeah, I'll fuck the shit out of your 16-year-old daughter. Yeah, man. I'll teach you the ropes. He gets crickets. He goes, what? I can't say, what are you, fucking gay? What are you guys, fucking gay? Huh? You guys fucking faggots? I can't say that. I can't fuck your 16-year-old daughter. It's not even pedophilia. He goes, he asked Nick Fuentes. It's not even pedophilia. All right? He starts whispering like Ben. He goes, guys, I'm going to tell you the story about how I was fucking this 16-year-old, and when her dad came in the house, I stole his car and went to drive away, and I crashed it into like 17 other cars. He goes, I can't stop crashing cars and fucking underage girls. I'm telling you guys. It's a problem. So we're going to end it. We're going to end it soon. It still might be a two-parter because we're going to be coming up on 2 hours here.
Okay.
So we have two ways that we can end this. We have a high note and a low note. Do we want to start low and high? Start high and low.
Start high and low.
Start high and low. I like where your head's at. So we're going to start with the dancing. Check this out.
I was hoping that was going to be the move.
So now, yeah, of course. So now, look, Jeff Dye, guys. Jeff Dye. He was on a TV show called I Can Do That, or I Can Do That Too, or something. No, I have it right here. It was called I Can Do That.
Okay.
Right? And this was like some sort of like MSNBC or like what I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of TV for like the last 15 years. Do you know the station where it had like Dancing with the Stars and like those kinds of TV shows on it?
Like ABC?
Like ABC. This is like an ABC type show, right? And has something to do with people and talents and this and that. And I think Jeff is like one of like the panel judges on the show or something like that. I don't know. I still don't know the full relation. I was trying to find full episodes of the show and shit. Couldn't find it. But Jeff does this whole like a Dancing in the Stars or Dancing with the Stars like segment for the show. And it's all swing dancing. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Is this some secret hidden talent that he thinks he
I
has?
have no idea. But I'm telling you, when you watch the dances, This man needs some oil, boy.
Oh.
He is rusty. Check this shit out.
Performing with the world's toughest dance troupe, burn the floor. Here's Sierra and Jeff Dyve.
Yeah, dude, Jeff Dyve, give it up. Dude, if you got him, smoke him. This is the time to light one up. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, if you got him, spark it up. This is the time you guys are going to want to be stoned for this. This is going to make you feel greater than you've ever felt. We're going on a high right now, and we're going to take it down low after this. Already a little stiff. My man stiff. You see when he does the snaps, he can't even get the snap good. When you snap like that, you have to commit at the end. You have to really like pop it like that. Like you have to almost throw your elbow out of socket kind of shit.
Elbow out of socket.
You know what I mean? And he's half-assed and he's going like, already off to a bad start here. This is the number one thing where people fuck up. For one, you would never catch me dead doing so. If you're doing something like this, you got a problem, right? But you can save yourself in this situation. You can by fully committing. If you fully commit, that's really your only saving grace. Is to do this as good as possible. You understand? When you start half-assing it, you have in the back of your head, do I look cool while I'm doing this? Which we all know Jeff has. Right now,
100%.
You start to lose the conviction in all of your dance moves and everything. It starts to make you look like a fucking cuck on stage. And Jeff is throwing that cuck, and it's in full supply tonight. I'm telling you. Look at this. Look at the snaps. Watch the snaps. See how off they are? Watch, you want to know the funniest part about this? Is it's not the dancing, which is very bad. Pay attention to Jeff's dancing. He's like, might as well be doing the robot out there. He's so stiff, right? It's not even just that. Jeff is the main guy, right? He's wearing the golden vest, right?
Right.
The girl with the gold is the gold girl. I don't know which one the main girl is. I'm focused on Jeff. Jeff is the main guy, right? From all the camera angles and the producer decisions that they're doing, the cuts to and everything, you would think this guy
Oh yeah,
is the main
I wasn't
guy.
even looking at Jeff just then.
Jeff just gets lost in all the rest of the dancers.
Until you paused it, I had not found Jeff.
He just gets lost in all of the dancers. You cannot find him fucking hardly at all, and he's the only one in gold. That would be like going to a wedding and being like,
"Where's the groom?
I have no idea where the bride is.
Oh yeah,
she's the only one wearing white. I still have no idea where she is. How is this possible?
Yeah,
you know, it's nuts." You can't even be the main character of your own fucking starring role right now. This is wild. Who's that guy? Where's Jeff? Oh, there he is. You see that? Dude.
That's the only move he's real confident in.
Yo, Jeff is a nut job, dude. Look at his face when he does this. Oh my God. Look at how he goes. And then he's gonna do that. Hey, he looks like that. This is a move that you can tell he's been doing since college. This little, like, wacky little thing like that. That's like an Ashley Simpson. Remember when she got caught lip syncing on Saturday Night Live, and she did that. She did that same dance. There you go. Now, what was that? What? Is he gonna... Nope, he doesn't even complete the spin around. He just brings her right back. So now, if you're just listening at home, he picks up the girl. He's gonna do... You know how swing dancers will... They'll swing the girl, like, completely around their back. Yeah. You know, as if the girl is like a hula hoop these guys are swinging these bitches around, right? So Jeff goes to do that. He gets half the swing, catches the girl's legs, right, with his other arm, and now he's just got the girl on his back, right? And he just goes left, right, shimmy. Now the girl's ribs are getting like jammed into Jeff's spine and shit, right? He's practically like has her in like a guillotine hold, right? And he just puts her back down. Mm-hmm. That's it. Doesn't swing her around the opposite side. Doesn't, toss her in the air. Nothing crazy like that. Just gives her a good old like bear hug kind of thing, like he's doing a wrestling move on her, and then just puts her down. Watch him. Watch his face when he does this. He goes like, "Urgh." Watch him. Look. And then just puts her down. That's it. She's like, "Thank you. You shook up my lunch a little bit. I appreciate that." I wasn't feeling woozy enough, all the spinning I'm doing on stage. Now you're shaking up my fucking clam chowder that I just got done eating for lunch. Thank you. Look at him! Dude, he was so bad. Hit everything. He has no conviction. There's nothing. There is nothing here. Jeff is in his head going, I can do that.
Is this Dancing with the Stars?
No, it's literally called I Can Do That. That's the name of the show.
I Can Do That.
I Can Do That. I tried finding full episodes on YouTube. It's probably on a streamer, but I didn't look for it on a streamer. I just looked at it on YouTube. But he's off right now, man. Everything about this is solid gold. And you know what's ironic of Jeff being on a show like that? Is Jeff is one of those people that he sees something, he goes, I can do that. Like he 100%, he sees a guy like throw like 115 mile an hour fastball. He goes, I can do that. Yeah. Shit like that. Guy makes a full court shot every single time. He goes, I can do that. If I put my mind to it, I can do that. And then that's what you get. He goes, I thought I could do the swing dance, and I did it flawlessly in his mind.
Yeah.
He thinks that. Now what is he doing? Hey, yo, what's this guy swinging your bitch around for? Why is he doing the backflips and stuff with her? Oh, nah. It's so painful to watch. He is so bad at dancing. It's insane. It's actually nuts to watch him, because I can't stop saying it, the conviction thing. That really is these half-assed movements and shit like that. It ruins the whole thing. You can't do a dance number like that. You have to commit. You have to commit. He's barely gonna high-five her. He's gonna be like, just tap you just a little bit. Look, and he did. What the fuck? I was joking.
So gentle.
I was joking about that. What the fuck, dude? Slap the girl's hand. That is the daintiest thing I've ever seen in my life, dude. What is this?
They're bent back fingers.
Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff. Jeff, please. Fuck me in my ass, Jeff. I'm in love. I'm Kristen Cavallari in love. I will watch him get a DUI. I will pay for his coffee. I'll wait 20 minutes in Burbank. I'll drive to Burbank from North Carolina, not in LA. I'm driving from here to get impregnated by this man. Off of this. Look at this guy. So that is actually the theme of this dance, is you got cucked. Even she pushes you off at the end. She goes, I don't want you, dog. I've been trying to fuck all these other guys on stage this whole time, and you're getting into my shit. Then what happened to fucking...
That's exactly
what happened to my man over here? Who's this, D.L. Hughley or some shit like that?
It's one of the Wayans brothers.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making a joke.
Well, I'm just saying.
DL Hughley.
I don't know which one he is.
Ain't he Marlon?
That's what I thought, but I wasn't confident.
It's like Marlon, Damien, and then the couple other ones, the less famous ones. Damien was good though too. The bald one.
Yeah.
The bald one was funny too. Don't Be a Menace. They did that together. That was funny ass shit, dude. Me and you will watch Don't Be a Menace together.
Okay.
Oh, you will laugh your ass off watching that one. So let's give it up for Jeff Dye and his dancing, dude. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Hoo-ah, boo-da, boo-ah, boo-ah, ba-bow. Yeah. Yeah, Jeff Dye. I like that. Now, this one's going to send you a little bit.
Okay.
So now we already saw Jeff. He's already admitted to doing the right-wing grift thing, right? So we can justify where this is coming from. People's criticisms of that. We go, that checks out, right? We can see Jeff used to be an obvious fucking raging alcoholic. We got the tapes, right? Mm-hmm. We can justify that criticism of Jeff, right? What else we got? Jeff's sexism, right? The jokes that he's making. His comedy sucks. We watch the special. We can justify the criticisms of that, right?
Right.
Now there's the criticisms of Jeff just being an asshole. Everyone that watches Jeff, any fucking comment section that you see with this guy, anyone that's just being exposed to him for the first time, they write something about this guy. Like, I get bad vibes from this dude. You know? It's something about him I just get bad vibes from. That comes from you trying to fake the funk. You can't do it. Like, the stink is just on you, right? You could pretend to be a nice guy all you want. But for some reason, people just smell the stink on you. They go, I know that this dude's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
There's nothing genuine about any of this nice veneer that he has on right now. And you see it in the comments. Every single fucking video that he's in. Anytime people go, this guy is the first time I seen him. He was a little funny, yeah, but just something about him just is kind of weird. Just rubs me the wrong way. I don't get good vibes from this guy. Right? The Bobby Lee thing that we were watching earlier. Same shit it said in the... You go to anything on Reddit with Jeff's name attached to it, God forbid. Every single person. This guy sucks. I pegged it from day one. He's an asshole, right? You go, has he always been this way, or was it something that turned him into this? Right?
You found out.
Come to find out, he's just always been this way.
Oh.
This is an Access Hollywood interview from 7 years ago, dude. 2018. Nobody even knew who the fuck Jeff was when this shit was happening, right? Look at the comments before we watch this interview. Laugh out loud. Yeah, get rid of the male host. Shin really seems like he doesn't want to be there. Shin is obviously this nice young Asian male, right? Came to see the interview, and I'm never watching your content again. That male host was the most rude interviewer I've ever seen. What person says those things to someone who is engaged on the show? Seriously, a what the fuck moment. Jeff's the only male in this video that's hosting anything here. He's on a panel of hosts with 2 other girls. Look at this. Jeff equals cringe. This Jeff Dye guy, get rid of him. Dude is whack, bro.
Oh, boy.
All these comments from 7 years ago. Nobody is on this. At this point, none of these commenters are on this Jeff Dye hate train that everyone is on now. You understand what I'm getting at here?
Yeah.
This hatred is coming like from the tap. This is unfiltered hatred. You know what I mean? Like, this is people who don't know who this guy is. And they go, fuck him. What the fuck? Who is he? Like, why am I seeing his name on my screen? Is essentially what they're saying. Let's see if we got any more. Shin Lin is very attractive, handsome, and super talented. Okay, I thought that one was going to be. These are more.
One.
The male host. This is a good one. You want to read this one?
No.
The male host is very rude. They wrote "vey rude." They wrote "vey rude." They misspelled it right. The male host is very rude and very insensitive and disrespectful. He thinks He is somebody trying to be funny, but he is not. His fiance, Casey, is beyond beautiful. They look good together. That male host is a downgrade on the show. How can he say in front of Shin Lim that he can upgrade to another woman when Casey is beyond beautiful? This is the type of shit that I'm talking about. This guy is this is deep-seated. 7 years ago, the right-wing grift was not happening.
Right.
In 2018, it was very fringe to be right-wing, to be overly right-wing, to be America first, to be criticizing Israel. All of this was fringe as fuck. You would be seen as like a fucking, like, yo, that guy is like fucking nuts. You know what I mean? Like, he's like a MAGA guy, right? Now MAGA comes with a side of bacon. You know, that's everyday shit. You know? Like, nobody's worried about it right now. This was always Jeff Dye. He was always not the right-wing shit. He was always this piece of shit. This chameleon-esque fucking fake, inauthentic fucking grifting asshole. And people pegged him right from the rip. And you can't get it any better than this. This right here is, I've never seen Jeff be a bigger asshole than this.
I feel like I'm going to feel bad when this is done.
All these comments were spot the fuck on. This Shim Lim guy, I mean, I give him an A for even putting up with Jeff's bullshit without roundhouse kicking him. Like, this guy could have karate chopped him in his neck and been done with it. Been
this
like,
is on NBC.
NBC, dude. Jeff, they had Jeff working on NBC 7 years ago. Imagine that. Fucking shoot me in the head. Watch this. Okay, Shimalimi. Okay, Shimalim.
Wow. Heidi Klum says he's going to become a household name alongside the most famous magicians in the world. Shin Lim has been making jaws drop all summer on NBC's.
Now look at Jeff.
That hair.
The Shim Lim, right?
No.
Both of them got
Jeff
retarded ass hair.
Yes, but Jeff is who I'm laughing at.
Of course. How could you not laugh at Jeff? He has his fucking cue cards upside down. You might as well have your coffee cup upside down, Jeff. How you gonna read all them cue cards to ask Shimmy Lim his questions when they're all upside down? Is this one of your special talents that you got from I Can Do That? You learned how to do this when you were learning how to dance with the stars? This is crazy, this guy. Look at how serious he's trying to be, too. He's trying to be like this heartthrobby guy. He's got the cue cards upside down. He looks like the biggest asshole I've ever seen.
I will say, I'm laughing at his hair.
Again with the fucking little hairs on the thing.
The haircut that he has now at least is a little better than this one. This looks even more ridiculous.
It's at least he stayed consistent with the shittiness.
Yeah.
Though you got to give him that. He's been doing this same shitty haircut or a variation of it probably his whole life. There is one I have seen pictures of him with long hair. Like surfer-ish kind of like long hair, you know?
Yeah.
But
probably when he was like 20.
Yeah, as soon as he cut it, this has been the standard, the MO ever since. Let's go, Mr. Cue Cards upside down. I like that. You go from hat too low to reading upside down. Red bars.
Wow. Heidi Klum says he's going to become a household name alongside the most famous magicians in the world. Shin Lim has been making jaws drop
Look at how
all
serious
summer on
Go ahead,
NBC's
tap those
America's
cue
Got
cards.
Talent.
We know you're not
His
reading them.
up-close and personal performance with Tyra and Heidi last week earned him a spot in the finals. Congratulations to you.
so much.
I feel like the competition is really heating up. And for you, is the hard part not only to bring it to the judges, but to the audience?
Yeah, I mean, it's to kind of convey close-up magic on TV and to such a large theater in the Dolby. It's kind of a challenge, for sure, compared to, like, the other artists.
Here's the thing that separates you, though, okay?
Oh, he finally fixed his cue cards. He noticed that they were upside down. Watch him. Look.
I saw it.
Look at him shifting them around.
Here's the thing.
You can hear him. You can hear him as this guy's trying to talk. Jeff is with the cue cards in his lapel mic. Listen to this.
A large theater in the Dolby. It's kind of a challenge, for sure, compared to, like, the other artists.
Here's the thing that's...
Oh, Jeff, what's the matter? You noticed that some of the shit that you were about to try to say to this guy was a little upside down? It looked a little off? Jeff's looking at the cue cards. He goes, what the fuck is this? They gave me hieroglyphics? He, like, doesn't even realize it's upside down. He goes, what kind of language? Hey, Guys, we need American cue cards. I think you guys gave this to me in Thai. Is this the same language as the guy? He goes, what's this about? Why is it all weird looking? He go, oh, they're upside down. The producer's in his ear like, idiot. Turn the cards around. You know?
Separates you, though, okay? Not only do you make the cards smolder, you smolder.
Oh, thank you.
Can you give us that smolder? Give Jeff Dyve
Inappropriate.
and in a tutorial.
Inappropriate.
No. Look into that camera.
All right, it's
and
a lot.
give him the smoldering.
It's very
look.
similar to
Jeff,
the blue
take
steel
lessons.
look.
Okay, here we go.
First is the hair.
Nice.
The hair.
And
Nice.
like that.
Ooh, now this is killing Jeff.
Is Jeff gonna practice?
A hot Asian like this, a hot hairless Asian twink. This guy has not even hair on his armpits. He has no hair from his fucking eyebrows down. You understand? This is as smooth as they get. Girls, certain girls, not every girl, certain girls will swoon over a nigga like this. And Jeff hates it. And these two girls are loving it. They go, give us one of them looks. Get us wet real quick on the show. Jeff's like, inappropriate. He goes, I can feel the water splashing off of this girl's stool. Okay? She's wetter than fuck. Somebody get this girl out. He goes, get this Asian guy out of here. If I'm not making him wet, nobody's making him wet. Jeff is pissed right now.
Here we go.
First is the hair.
Nice. The hair.
Nice.
Like that, yeah.
Okay, Jeff,
Now let me
turn.
try. Now let me try.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, man.
How was that?
Should we just slice his
Now, this is him trying to be funny, right? He's also patronizing the fuck out of the goddamn guest.
Yeah.
Like, this is legitimately one of this guy's things that he does in his act and shit. Like, how would you feel if you were the guest, right? And they go, Jeff, you're like a real funny guy. Like, tell us a joke. And then you tell one of your jokes. And then this guy, being the host, the co-host, goes, now let me try. Knock, knock. Who's there? Orange. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? You'd be like, what are you making, like a mockery of my whole shit? You know what I mean? Like, I'm a comedian. Yeah, I get it. I'm a clown. But, like, there's a serious art to this, right? Or, like, Jeff likes to tell people that, right? It's a serious art to comedy. We were just watching Die Hard the other day. He goes, when did comedy become this thing that, like, everyone just thinks they can do, right? But then you treat other professions like this? This guy is a magician. He will finger your bitch, and you will not have any idea that it's happening, okay? Like, he will make that bitch come, and he'll be in another state. Like, and you're worried about this? Like, calm down.
That's the difference between someone getting away with work stuff and a guy that's getting reported immediately.
How did you get into it?
Look at sexist Jeff. You understand that little joke there?
Yes.
Now Jeff's trying to say, I'm the ugly guy at work that says you look nice today. He's the hot guy at work that says nice tits, and nobody... I get in trouble for sexual harassment. He fucking moves on. You guys all love it. This is what Jeff is trying to say. I think this is a little bit of a reach here, don't you?
Yeah.
I think that Jeff is really feeling like betaed right now, and he's trying to like get his alpha card back or something.
He doesn't have one. He never had one.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he's upset right now that he's not the only guy in the room for any girl to swoon on for any opportune moment, you know? It's like, dude, you don't have to be that guy every second of the day. There's another dude in here. Let him get some puss. Calm down. You know, it's like he legitimately is like upset about this. And now he's making it out to be like this sexist thing. And it's a stretch because Jeff's not ugly. He's just jealous. You get what I'm saying here? He's ugly on the inside.
Yeah.
He's very ugly on the inside. But look, Kristen Cavalieri or whatever the fuck her name is, Kristen Cadillac Supreme, she said he was hot. She was ready to SSD if he didn't get arrested that night. A little coffee, a little late to the Starbucks, a little sucky-fucky. She don't mind. What is it to her?
Magic.
Well, first I thought, you know, I started when I was 16, and I thought it would get me a girlfriend at the time. So I was like, all right, cool, let's try this thing. But turns out you have to actually talk to women. So eventually it just kind of became an obsession of mine, and I just have been doing it ever since.
You were a pianist, though, right? And so
Yeah,
carpal
but-
tunnel had something you couldn't play the piano.
You know, magic was always a hobby.
Yeah.
You know, I never really cared too much about it. Music was just more important for me. I was gonna be a concert pianist. That was just kind of like set in stone. I went to university for it, but then like midway through, I got carpal tunnel in both of my wrists. And
yo, if this kid was more jacked, he's Asian clavicular. He's got his mandibles all like good and whatever they're called. I don't know. What do you call this? A mandibula or something?
I don't know.
You know, I don't even know. He's got his claviculars all good and shit like that. This kid's chiseled as shit. He's got like a already Michael Jackson nose, like without even having the plastic surgery. It's like already Michael Jacksoned out, you know?
Yeah.
He's perfect.
And that's when I had to like drop out or like withdraw and then kind of.
You see that?
Take magic a little seriously.
But doesn't magic need more strength for all that than piano?
That's why. And I do sleight of hand, which is kind of like ironic.
Yeah,
you know, it's kind of strange.
You're like, I gave up football and got into bodybuilding because it was hard on the body.
Yeah, so I can only practice for like an hour, 2 hours max for magic, and I just have to make sure I rest. So it's just like a couple of mandatory steps that you have to take to like prevent it from coming back.
Don't you feel like magic is a little dishonest?
I mean, I think what I do is pretty honest because I don't really say anything. So technically,
this coming from the most dishonest comedian this side of the Mississippi, dude. Mr. fucking right-wing grift over here. But don't you think magic is dishonest? If I was the producer, I'd be like, you got to cut to commercial and get this guy out of here. Like, because this is supposed to be like access, it's supposed to be like positive and shit. It's like Good Morning America, essentially. Like, you don't just have the guest on it. This isn't The View. If this was The View, we understand you being a little contentious with this asshole. But this is like, we're supposed to be fluffing this guy. Like, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be for him to promote his magic on America's Got Talent. You're over here breaking the fuck out of his goddamn balls. Don't you think magic's a little dishonest? Why? You think it's actually real, Jeff? Is that where you think the dishonesty comes from? Because that would be, to me, you would think it was real. And that's why it's dishonest to you. Because you go, wait a minute. You're trying to tell me that the ball has been there the whole time? I just can't see it when you move it like that? That you think it's real. If you think it's dishonest, you thought it was real at some point. You're that big of an idiot.
I'm not lying. I'm just doing it.
And you did get the girl.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually.
So wait, are we married or engaged?
Just engaged.
Oh, she's praying that he said no.
Not a stop sign, you know what I'm saying?
Hold up. Jeff came at him with another backhanded ass remark. Sorry, I talked over that. Listen to this.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually.
So wait, are we married or engaged?
Just engaged.
Just engaged.
That's a yield sign, ladies, not a stop sign, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jeff.
What? Trying to help him out.
Right.
Yeah, but what if he can upgrade?
Tell us about your fiance, Casey.
None of that sounds very conservative to me. Like, not because you know now he's like, I'm a Christian, I'm right wing, I'm trying to save money, my fans are rich, they all love Jesus. Come on, man. And I'm not saying that people can't change. I'm just saying this was like 7 years ago.
Why do you want to change to be worse?
Do you want to change to be a bigger prick? And you know what's very ironic now, though, is that he does the right-wing grift, but he tries to do it in this like positive way, where he's like, we can still all like love each other, guys. Like, it's not even like crazy to like I love you guys and like everyone, like blah blah blah. He wasn't always like that.
Is Mike May like his friend?
I don't know. It's weird. Jeff is either like a Democrat but a huge asshole to everyone, or like a fake nice guy and a conservative. Like it's like weird. It's like two opposites of the same coin. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I'm bad with analogies right now. I'm kind of tired and hungry. I'm like very, very hungry.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm ready to end this segment and eat some goddamn food, dude. I'm starving.
Okay.
Maybe some Chinese. Maybe Thai. You know? That's like the Mexican of Asia.
Is it?
Kind of. I look at Thai as if it's like the tacos of the Asian cuisine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Pad Thai and shit. It's like, yeah, you like it, but, you know.
I like it.
You want it all the time. I guess that's a bad analogy because tacos are the shit.
I like tacos.
I love tacos, but I don't like Pad Thai like that. Especially with like the eel sauce and shit. No good. No good, the Pad Thai. It's a no good. A Pad Thai, the bong dong.
See.
She is Australian. I met her at a show. She was actually a dancer for one of the shows. And I was in
his
another
fiance
theater.
is Australian. It's Angela
but we were
White.
in the same hotel, so
The
that's
porn
when we
star,
kinda met.
Angela
We were in the
White.
same environment and like kind of like workmates, I guess.
Nice.
And the hair. How do we get this look?
It's called a bedhead look. I mean, I just like wake up from it. I don't really do too much because I'm super lazy, so I would never like want to work on it.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
it's
come on,
just
this
mostly,
is better than being
No,
really
really,
good.
it is. Ask Casey. It's just I wake up and it's like that. For
But
real.
wait, what do you put in your hair? Jeff wants to
like a
know.
dry
It's
He
kind
asked
of
me to
annoying
ask you.
because I just kind of look like dirt pie, and this took hours in the makeup chair.
Just a little bit of dry shampoo and
That's insanity. If you took hours in the makeup chair to look like Jeff Dye, I would be pissed off at this Asian guy too.
First off, I'm pretty sure both of those men have blowouts.
Yo, you think the Asian's lying about his being natural bedhead?
Yeah.
Y'all should see me with a bedhead, dude. Holy fuck. I look like I woke up with a Brillo pad on top of my goddamn head. I might as well be black. You feel me? You feel me?
Shampoo, jeans.
no jeans. Just
No jeans?
dry, just a
Okay.
pillow. Just a pillow.
What are you going to do with the $1 million?
I have no idea.
Come on, you've
I
had
haven't
to
really
think
thought
about
of
it.
it.
Well, the Vegas show, was that always been
Yeah,
a
I
dream
mean
of yours?
that's for me more important. I kind of just want to have like to be able to perform, like my very own show. I think that's like everyone's kind of dream.
Get more mouth smoke with all that money.
Is that harder though when you're? I mean,
What a
you do
prick,
is so
dude.
up close.
'Cause he started
You're
that
talking
one
large
trick with
Vegas
some mouth
audience,
smoke.
Vegas crowds. How does that change your game a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, you have to obviously kind of portray it well for the camera.
Yeah.
Usually when I do perform in theaters like this, the screen is kind of like IMAX screen, like it just kind of fills up the stage. So it does kind of portray well for a larger audience, but I do need to kind of step up my game a little bit to make it bigger.
I see that you picked Tyra and then you picked Heidi Klum. Always with the beautiful ladies with you, why not Howie? That creep?
I mean, they seem to react really well.
They
to my
keep
magic,
cutting
so that's
back
kinda
to
why I
his
decided
fiance because Jeff's like, why don't you just like get a new wife? He's like, I don't understand it, Because he made that joke about like him upgrading his wife. He goes, I see you're hanging out with a lot of hot bitches, man. You sure you're not trying to upgrade, huh? People in the comments were like, dude, his wife is stunningly beautiful. Like, you remember? They're like, how dare he talk about Casey this way? She's amazing.
Can't wait to see what you're going to do.
Leave Casey alone. They do like the Chris Crocker. Is that his name?
Yes.
Chris Crocker?
Yeah.
Leave Casey alone.
The semifinals of America's Got Talent continues tomorrow night at 8 on NBC.
Yo, get rid of Jeff Dye,
Well,
dude.
he's not on there anymore.
You understand? Like,
How long did he stay on that show?
I have no idea. I'm still diving. This is just we're like hitting the tip of the iceberg here. We're done for today. This is going to be the end of this episode, but we very much are hitting like the tip of the iceberg here when it comes to this Jeff Dye, man. Like, I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did, and I will be diving in. I'm still watching the Die Hard. Now I'm starting to watch the Jeff Dye's Friendship. Jeff Dye's Friendship. Remember I showed you that one podcast? I've been deboning up on that one, man. Jeff Dye's Gay Friendship. I love that song. He goes, Jeff Dye is gay. No, he's really gay. All right, so anyway, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Lost Docs Media. Obviously, this is the worst part of the episode. It's going to be the end of the episode. Be sure to catch us every Wednesday on all your favorite podcast platforms, YouTube, Spotify, the whole nine. And also be sure to support the show by visiting lostdocs.media. That's lostaux.media to buy merch and support us in that way. And, soon there'll be a membership tier on there. So we'll have extra perks like early content, extra content, things along those lines. There was something else that I wanted to actually promote too. Oh, so the support. Yeah, you can buy merch and all that, and that's fucking awesome. That would be great, putting money in our pockets. But if you really want to support the show, like I've been saying this a lot lately at the end of every show. If you legitimately want to support the show, more than any money could, more than anything like that, tell someone you know who you think would like the show about the show. The more people that listen, the more, we can do with the show, the more fun we'll have. We're about to start doing the show live. Picture how crazy it's going to be to have all these people in the chat and stuff with us. So, again, if you really want to support the show, more than buying any shirt could, tell someone about the show. So, Thank you for listening. And until next time, I bid you adieu and I bid you farewell. See ya.
Don't give a fuck, they gon' I just might go to the sale. Give me a sack of my bag. Nigga running up on me is a mistake. Yeah, I'm coming, nigga fucking up the place. Twice, and I ain't got no time to be wasted. I'm crazy, nigga sitting in my face. Nigga running up on me is a mistake. Fuck out of my way. Don't give a fuck, they gon' I just go to the sale. Give me a sack of my bag. Nigga running up on me